recommendation letters for the Chevening program. You input their contact details and their profession. Then you follow up with them to send their references to you. Once your application passes through the first phase of selection, you will be contacted to submit references directly on the online portal. Once that is done, keep your references. Because at the final stage of selection, which will be at your local embassy or British consulate, they may contact your references directly or request for you to bring in the hard copies of your reference letters, of your references. About the application process, which I think is great news, is the fact that Chevening does not ask for proof of language proficiency while you're applying online. But here is the thing. When you're applying to the various universities you choose, part of their requirement may be for you to show proof of language proficiency. But at the level of your online application through the Chevening portal, you are not going to be asked for language proficiency. And the primary reason is because they expect you to put in your application in English. Any other language besides English, an easy pass for them to push your application aside. So you are to submit your application in English language. Don't go writing pidgin, no. Don't go writing pidgin on the online portal, because we know ourselves. Don't go writing in any other language except English language on the online. Remember, you have to choose 3 different universities. And when you're inputting the names of these universities on the online portal when applying, put them in your order of preference, in your order of choice. Put them in your order of choice, which means University A should be your first choice, University B your second, and University C your third. This is so because if University A does not give you admission, University B may give you admission, or University C. So you will not be in a debt trap, okay? Debt trap. Remember, apply for similar programs, not the exact programs at these 3 universities. So now we're going to move on to the vetting process for the Chevening scholarship. Please remember to subscribe, like, and share this video with your friends so that they will be informed on how to apply for the Chevening scholarship. Okay, please, if you find this video helpful, please do it. Now we're going to move on to the vetting process. That is how they go about selecting final applicants, in case you don't understand what I mean by vetting process. Remember, applications opened this year on the 2nd of August 2022. And they will close on the 1st of November 2022. Once the deadline is passed, from the 2nd of November, the first phase of selection begins. And this phase is what I call the computer sifting stage. Yes. Remember that you submitted your application using an online portal. Chevening has sophisticated softwares, okay, that will sift out the first set of ineligible applicants. What this means is, if for any reason you submitted documents which were not complete, or the calculation of your work hours do not meet up with the 2,800 requirement working hours, it's simple. The computer will just sift out your application. So this one is not man-on-man business yet. This one is computer software doing the first sifting of ineligible applicants. The second phase, now, for those who have made it past the first phase, are independent reading committees that assess all eligible applicants. What this means is they have independent committees, that's made up of individuals, of course, who sit to assess eligible applicants. And how do they do their assessment? They give you points and ranks, and by December of 2022 they are going to submit their final decision to the local embassy in your country. In our case, we have the British High Commission, the British High Commission here in Cameroon, in Yaoundé, Cameroon. So they will submit their final decision for Cameroonian applicants to the local embassy by December 2022. Once the local embassy receives their decision, they would go through it and come up with a shortlist. From early to the mid of February 2023, the British embassy will contact the shortlisted applicants and invite them for an interview at the British High Commission. At this point, you're more than halfway through the selection process. Now you have to start prepping for your interview. Once you receive a notification of shortlistment, you will be given guides on how you should apply to book for your interview. Remember, you have to prepare, because the final battle is at the interview. So once you book and you have a date for your interview, you are going to present yourself at the local embassy, and you are going to be interviewed by a panel of British experts. If you have ever attended an academic defense where there is a panelist and there is an interviewee seated opposite them, if you go to the chevening.org website, you're going to find uploaded videos of successful applicants sharing tips on how to prepare for this interview. But primarily, they're going to ask you everything you submitted on your application online. they're going to ask you. And while you talk, you may be leading them on what they should ask you about. So it's very important that you know by heart what your motive for wanting to study a fully funded master's program in the UK is. Likewise, your post-study work plan. After your interview, all you have to do is go home and pray. Please do not contact the embassy. They will get back to you once they conclude with the global interview period. Remember, Chevening offers scholarships to people all over the world. What this means is they interview successful applicants from all over the world. So the global interview period means that they have to round up with all the interviews they are doing in different countries and then come up with a harmonized list of all successful applicants that will be going to the UK to study under this particular scholarship. So your final results should be made available from the month of June. Once you receive a notification from the Chevening Secretariat informing you of your success after the interview, it's time for you to start jubilating. This means that you're going to study on a fully funded scholarship at your university of choice in the United Kingdom. Deeply Merited Scholars has just broken down for you the things you must take note of while you are applying for the Chevening scholarship and what you should expect in terms of their selection criteria. Please take note, we do not work for the UK government nor the Chevening body. We are an independent digital marketing agency that shares scholarship opportunities for students to study abroad. Moving on to the second part of this video, we'll briefly talk about the Chevening Fellowship. Yes, as earlier mentioned, Chevening offers both scholarships and fellowships. So scholarships is to do a one-year third master's in the UK. Meanwhile, fellowships are for mid-career professionals that are seeking to improve their skills. Fellowships are open all year round for preset times actually. Depending on what fellowship is available professionally, you may have a chance to apply for the fellowship and get selected. It's open, it runs all year round. Unfortunately for Cameroonians, as by the time this video will be uploaded, there are no current fellowship offers for Cameroonians. But we recommend that you visit the chevening.org website frequently to know when there are available fellowships. One thing to take note of is fellowships are offered to mid-career professionals already in positions of leadership and have high standing in their country. Let us take note of this particular requirement. If you found this video helpful, please show us love by liking the video, subscribing to our channel, turning on your notification bell so that you will be the first to know anytime we upload a new video, and sharing with your friends. With Deeply Merited Scholars, we soar on eagle's wings. Bye.